Welcome to the two-part finale for Let's Play Twilight Princess.
I can smell the freedom!
Yep, these next two parts are going to finish out the game, and I'm going to upload them at the same time. So it's going to be double videos for you. And not like last week where I uploaded the Palace of Twilight and then a fishing video. It's going to be proper updates.
Where are you looking?
You know, if it's supposed to be, look, is this supposed to look like hair? Because it looks like they're part of their brain sticking out.
Maybe their hair's that long. Just covers their whole body. And now your size is increased to normal.
I actually think the implication is like they're wearing some kind of shadow clothing that just randomly covers parts.
So maybe you shouldn't swing your light sword at them.
Too late! Don't want to go there. I'm a little overexcited.
Are you sure you didn't want to see your girlfriend first? Okay. I don't blame
Which one?
Oh.
You mean the one who's on the other side of the map?
Nobody looks depressed at all.
Rumor has it that I'm your girlfriend.
Well, that was wacky. Time to go.
You're holding him and rolling, yeah. It's fun for you? No.
Whoa.
Here we go, final dungeon of the game. It is kind of a proper dungeon, by which I mean there are keys.
Which you'd expect in a castle, I'm sure.
I find it interesting that every Zelda game has its own version of the castle. It never looks the same.
It's kind of what makes me think that possibly this is like... You said it's different times, but it almost feels like different dimensions in a way.
Yeah.
Get away from me, turkey! Oh yeah, this is good. Throw these enemies at you at the end of the game. That'll work out fine.
Wahahaha.
I guess it's to show you how overpowered you are right now.
I guess.
Well, when you have two full sets of hearts.
And a light sword.
You can't really die.
And a spin attack that pretty much kills everything. And a special attack that kills pretty much everything.
And the bottles of a fairy crying.
Basically a tank. A glass cannon.
That's not a... Glass cannon's not a good...
Well, yeah, glass cannons would have very low defense, but, like, you're fucking impossible to kill.
I don't know, we're able to make glass that's about as strong as steel. So you just need the right type of glass.
It's very specific. Saying there.
What the hell were they doing? They're just laughing at one guy I shot.
You're wound.
Bob from accounting. What a jerk.
Why do even us orcs have accountants? That's what's hilarious.
Yay, more boars.
Now we need to get our goblin architecture guy.
Ooh, exploding barrels.
I'm alright.
Nobody worry about me.
It's another Tuesday.
Is it just me, or is Peebop the most useless piece of shit horse ever right now?
Right now, for half of the game, we haven't neither.
Hey,
Yeah.
once you get the warp system, it's like, why do we even have you?
Minna's a better horse than you.
She's not even a horse.
Yeah, wait.
Link.
You tell her. Wait a minute.
So this is an interesting puzzle. This little area is laid out like a Triforce, but we actually need to hit these pillars in a specific order. And it's hidden there. The order is laid out by some green moss.
Thanks, nature.
And for whatever reason, it doesn't work the first time.
Wait a minute.
I did it in the right order. I think, like I just now noticed, I think when I threw the boomerang, it ended up hitting that pillar early.
Man, that archer was a bit of a trooper, still shooting you from way over there.
You killed my friends!
He gets paid on commission per arrow shot.
He's just shooting a wall now. That's 1 rupee, 2 rupee.
As long as I burn it, they won't find the evidence. That ladder will lead us up onto the walls, but there's just rupees up there.
At this point, really.
Yeah. Well, if you want, like, rupees to power the magic armor, they're nice to have. But at the end of the video, you'll see you won't need them. You'll see what I mean.
Remember, it took me forever to find that digging hole part.
Yeah, so did I.
Like, I just remember walking around like, where the hell am I supposed to go now?
I think Midna actually stopped me and said, "Hey, asshole, look around."
Yeah, that's where I remember finding it out. But like, hey, there might be somewhere you can dig. You get it?
It's raining. That's always a cue in this game.
Cue for my depression.
Okay, went right through his ribcage.
You say that and then the skeleton explodes.
Yo!
I just want to get rid of these guys early. They're not a threat, obviously. In your face, and your face.
That was quite a skull joke.
Mm.
Oh.
Yo ho oh.
Watch One Piece.
Punch my waist.
These gravestones tell you what you need to do. Which is, turn into a wolf, then look for some ghosts. The ghosts will point here. Because they're standing right in front of it. And they're kind of freaky.
The tombstones will tell you what to do. Don't be this guy.
Those are actually the ghosts of the Hylian soldiers. The not pussy ones.
We guarded these trees with our lives.
Well, that was a good afterlife.
That was time well spent.
What do you guys want to do now?
Be zombies? Okay.
Okay.
Shit, we're still dead.
Be skeleton zombies? Alright. 5 rupees! What? Seriously?
That's not impressive. That's not impressive.
Okay, we have a very short amount of time before the rain comes back. Yeah, I don't know why that one lantern takes out the rain, but...
Very special lantern.
But I need to roll all the way back here and light these lanterns to open up this gate. The rain will come back pretty quickly, but once the gate's open, it doesn't close again, so we're fine.
It starts hailing instead.
Oh, come on!
And now I need to guide these owl statues over to where we came in, because there are a couple notches in the ground. We're going to use these guys as platforms.
Well, at least we found some use for a Dominion Rod, which, you know, when you first saw it, you went, nah, this is definitely a dungeon item.
Yeah.
Too bad it's for controlling owls.
That's the thing. Oh, someone mentioned in the thread or in a YouTube video that when you roll, the statues speed up with you. I was showing that up there.
I like that statue tiptoeing over there. Eventually.
And I think the thing with the, like everyone's saying the dungeon items don't really get uses outside of the dungeons. I think the implication is like they don't get practical use aside from their one specific task, and like in the cases of the statues, you know they're only put there arbitrarily. Like you wouldn't get actual use like with the ball and chain, which is a pretty good weapon in and of itself.
Well, it's practical.
Yeah, you don't just need it to destroy ice, for example. You can cause some serious damage with it. But like with the Dominion Rod, you can only use it to move owl statues. I think that's what people are talking about.
And I get that. I mean, like, things like the claw shot stick with you more because you could use it as a weapon, and you can use it pretty much for a ton of different things. But what do you do with the Dominion Rod? I barely remember even getting that item.
Yeah.
The one thing I know about the Dominion Rod is that if it's not powered up, you can use it as a whacking stick.
Does it work well?
I don't recall. Probably not.
Too bad Wii games don't have achievements, because I'd love that. Kill a boss with the Dominion Rod.
And destroy the final boss with an uncharged Dominion Rod. You need a Game Shark to figure out a way to depower it. Or an Action Replay.
There is something for the final boss that's even dumber. And, what's going on here?
Good job!
That corner is the one thing that stopped me.
Still didn't take a hit, though.
Just gonna cut that barrel there.
I don't like how it was looking at me.
Pose the threat.
And some more bokoblins, because, well, I haven't gotten enough use out of this.
That one just don't want to come in. I'm good for my...
No! No!
Now you're my boss cannon, but still.
And since they're red bokoblins, like, regular hits don't destroy them immediately, but super spin attack, instant. That's the main reason I keep my health up constantly, and I'm always checking on it, because I really love that super spin attack. Like, I was mocking it when we got it, but it ended up being so useful, it's like, well, this turned out alright. Yeah, I can see that. Oh.
You think it's gonna be something dangerous and a couple of more bokoblins come out? Oh no!
It's just another wave of them. Let's see how they like this. Not at all.
Jeez.
But that's not the last of them.
Oh no!
Haha, we came from goddammit. They should just run away at this point. It's not safe.
I'd pick a new career by this point.
I feel kind of bad for them because they didn't even pose a they didn't even pose a threat before, but like at least okay, they were born to be fucked, but come on.
They have slightly more health than the blue bokoblins.
They all made fun of Bob from accounting, but at least he lived for until you showed up.
He found a new career at least.
Inspecting the inside of his own grave.
Yep. Oh yeah!
Our final showdown with this guy. And hey, he talks.
I come to play puts on a game of Guess Who.
Does he have a green hat?
Go fish!
Oh, he blocked it.
Snap, he countered.
I might actually have a challenge on my hands.
Yeah.
Well, not necessarily a challenge, but he might actually hit me. And he does hit me, I'm pretty sure. But he's not necessarily hard. Oh god.
That was a bit too close there.
He's getting pretty hard. Come on, man.
Hey, he's this minion for like 15 seconds.
I mean, I have to give him credit. It is a pretty smart tactic. If someone's faster than you, they still have to come to you eventually.
Yeah. And he's not all that easy to fake out, like to make him swing his hammer and get stuck. He's surprisingly patient.
He's been practicing.
Is that a hammer though? It looks more like a lance.
I think it's a club.
Looks like a two-handed axe.
Battle axe of some sort.
I'm alright.
The hell? Did I crack his jaw?
Probably.
At least he's a respectable fighter.
A different angle.
That's interesting. Can you think of any games that did this? Like a sudden last-minute change of sides? But one that doesn't seem like forced, it's just, well, you beat me. You win.
That's kind of cool now that you have this goblin chief on your side. It'd be cool for the last mechanic of the game you control a little mob of goblins.
Look at Midna's dialogue here.
Hey, hey, hey.
That was supposed to be dramatic of some sort, like, whoa, he actually talked to you. He talked at the start of the fight. That kind of killed the drama.
I was kind of hoping when he was riding off against the pig, when it like stood up a bit, he just fell off.
Oh yeah, wounds.
That's the annoying thing about this, because that was a pretty cool moment. Up until now, he hadn't talked, but he talked at the start of the fight. Nintendo kind of killed that one.
Yeah, they should have just had him talk at the end of the fight. That's it.
What the hell?
10 rubies! Aw.
No
Denied.
No five.
No fiber. Or as they call him, Canada Land.
Canada Land?
I'm calling it Canada Land. I do it because it drives my Canadian friends nuts.
Canada Land. Oh.
I have Canadian friends that drives nuts too. I'll just be like, you and your Canadas.
What I love about this little awning is that the card rocks sometimes get stuck under it.
Just flying into the wall.
Yeah, like they'll end up hovering in place because they're trying to go up, but they're under the awning, so they're just staying there.
The only thing that gets me about this part too is they really don't explain why you want to go back here.
Midna tries. She says we need to rescue Princess Zelda. And we saw in the cutscene where Zelda saved Midna, she disappeared. There's no body anymore.
So how she assumed that she's still alive?
I don't know.
That is kind of a missing element here.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty big plot hole for me.
It's kind of weird because this game was delayed for about a year or two, so they can work it out, make it as best as it can be. But at the same time, Miyamoto and the other guy who helps works on it, they even agreed that Twilight Princess could have been a lot better.
I think his name is Aonuma. Something like
yeah,
that.
him.
Aonuma.
Yeah, he's very important to Zelda. Like, they both said, like, it's good, but it could have been way better.
It feels almost like Princess Zelda was tacked on. Same thing like Ganondorf. They feel both like they were just kind of tacked on. Like, you can see the importance to the plot and the design of characters like, you know, Midna and Zant, but I feel like Ganondorf and Zelda were there just because it is a Legend of Zelda game.
I feel like they were included because this was supposed to be like a sequel to Ocarina of Time, and, you know, those two were, you know, pretty important there, so... But even so, even they're like, you know what, this wasn't really the spiritual successor to Zelda Ocarina of Time we were going for, but, you know, still fun to play.
It's a good game, definitely.
It's good, don't get me wrong, but, like, if the creators say they could have done better, then, yeah.
And in all honesty, for all of its flaws, it's probably still my second favorite behind Majora's Mask.
Majora's Mask was really good. Really
Yeah.
intense.
Yeah, even though it only has 4 dungeons, it's still...
As you guys know, I have a Majora's Mask shirt that I got off eBay, and a dude in my English class was like, he noticed it, apparently he'd never played it, and I told him, you have to, it's like one of the best. He was like, better than Ocarina?
Look!
I will say it no matter what, Ocarina of Time is a classic, Majora's Mask is better in every way.
Well, it's the same reason people get so excited about Final Fantasy VII. it's not the best one. It just reinvented how the game was designed. It was the first 3D one, so that's why it was a big deal. But it's not necessarily the best one and successor.
According to the creators of Final Fantasy, they're like, you know what? 7 really was the best. We haven't really been able to top the story and blah blah blah.
I thought 10 was better than 7.
Well, according to them, they feel like every other game they've made isn't as good as that. Yet they keep going.
Yep. Well, the fact that they're releasing like 13.4. Come on, man.
Just make 7-2 already. We know you want to.
As opposed to 13-2, which nobody wanted.
Well, no, I'll say I really disliked that game. 13, I really disliked it.
I think everybody did.
Thank you for making me a game where I can't travel anywhere I want. That I have to follow this linear map and I have to be with characters I don't like. Because it's really important for these games that at least, you know, even if they're bad guys, you kind of still have to like them. Or hate them, and just have some kind of feeling towards them.
Something that makes the character likable.
Yeah.
In the end.
I wouldn't want to play as a character I hate. I don't care about their motivations. I would rather have them die, personally.
By the way, we need to light these torches in this specific order. Or else, well, they just deactivate. And also, those bats kind of didn't give a shit.
Yeah, I was like, I got all the torches.
Ah, we did our job.
Well, thankfully for me, I'm not into Final Fantasy, so it really didn't affect me.
Definitely.
Well, you didn't miss out on anything, so...
I've tried to get into it, I just can't. I just can't. And I've tried many times. I'm like, okay, everybody keeps talking about it, I just can't fucking do it. Something about it just is such a turnoff.
I just remember this one guy in one of my acting classes had a cloud tattoo on his chest. And I was sitting there going, I thought it was a pretty good game. I didn't think it was the best RPG ever. He's like, what?
Oh my god! I can think of several better RPGs. Earthbound. Mother 3.
But I mean, it's
any Mario RPG.
It's kind of an elitist thought process sometimes, because they always kind of get that about games that are revolutionary to the point. You know, like Super Mario 64, great game. You can look at Mario games now like Galaxy, and in almost every way, it's better than Super Mario 64.
Exactly.
But because it's the original, people still go, doesn't compare. This is still the best one. And it's like people that say the first Mario is better than Super Mario World. Super Mario World is a lot better of a game.
I feel like half of that is nostalgia goggles, so...
Well, I like nostalgia. I mean,
like Super Mario World was my first video game ever, so... But still, I'll admit, there are games that are way better than it.
I mean, if you played them side by side, you can see the better game, and it's obvious why. I mean, more processing power, just a better system, and more time to develop it. But, I mean, when you see this comparison test, still the top Mario game ever, the original, you're like, really?
The one you can beat in 5 minutes!
You really can beat in 5 minutes.
It's true.
I think it helps when it comes to nostalgia goggles. Always remember, when you were young, you were stupid.
You were.
It's just short as you were.
That's it. That nostalgia will never be a problem for you ever again, as long as you remember that simple fact.
Well, then you sometimes hear that silly stuff like they don't make RPGs, you know, as good as they used to.
Oh shit! So the world ends with you wasn't good. Fuck
yeah, exactly. Oh, no, none of the Tales of game were any good just because it
right?
was...
Oh my god, Tales of Symphonia is so good.
It is.
Borderlands.
Yeah, one thing I was upset about, they do all the voiceover stuff for Borderlands really close to me. I could have been in it.
Were you in 2?
No.
You would have told us.
Oh, well, wait for 3 then. If they ever make it, actually.
Did you ever play Borderlands?
Yeah. Beat him co-op.
Well, let's put it this way. I'm friends with the girl. That's the main girl you see in the hub.
That's awesome.
Oh, yeah, the Guardian Angel.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, Travis. Yeah, me and Thorin, like, co-op that. We were, like, doing a playthrough on our through Steam.
But almost all the voiceover for, from what I've heard, all of the voiceover for Borderlands was done by, Christopher Sabat's studio. He has his own studio now, and he did a lot of voices. So a lot of the Funimation crew did Borderlands 2's voiceover.
Huh.
I never understood this supposedly dramatic moment, like, you've dodged these arrows before.
I know.
They made it seem like this was gonna be so fatal.
You know what would have been awesome if that was Sheik? Just at the last minute. Oh yeah, Sheik.
Another fun fact: Sheik was supposed to be in this game.
Yeah,
That
it
is-
was.
yeah.
They cut her out, but they put her Maul in Brawl, so there's that.
She had a bazooka.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mario has a bazooka.
You had this the entire time.
Why could you give one to me?
I think the implication for this, isn't that you couldn't survive that, but it's just these guys are on your side. We have your back. Go for it.
It's the classic game cliche of we have to face this enemy who's now alone, but luckily you have your friends.
Who we never see again.
Spoiler, they're never coming back. They just ran to the castle.
And
Why?
probably got killed by Ganondorf.
Right? They probably couldn't figure out how to open the first fucking door.
They open it, they just get killed by bokoblins.
That's a sad death.
Really, it
You
is.
get killed by the very first enemy you ever come across in this game.
Crap, my bazooka only had one shot of ammo.
I tried to shoot my bazooka at him at face range. Not a very good choice there.
Okay, so I walk into this room, and immediately a ghost rat's on me. It looks like I shat myself. But, in this room, we need to be Wolf Link, or know the path, and follow where the soldiers point, because all the other tiles will drop away into a bottomless void. It's pretty easy.
What happened to this castle?
Ganondorf.
Yeah.
I hate stairs!
I want to have difficulty going back up.
Hey, what happened to you?
God. Just a shot to the face.
This is the last time I'm gonna have use for the bomb arrows. Might as well use them.
I will remember you.
I actually got stuck here a while, in one of my earlier run-throughs because I didn't notice that these grates could be hookshot.
They didn't exactly make it obvious like all the other hook shots.
Yeah,
No.
but it didn't take too long to realize. Just like about a minute or two.
I am proud of that little twofer there.
Oh yeah, I didn't like this part.
I'm proud of that.
Well, at least I have to have one in there.
Oh, you know what would really suck is if I died right there, the little Lizzo post respawned.
Yeah, just like that really. God, really? I like this Bowser Castle music they're playing now.
By the way, you're fighting Ganondorf. Ah, surprise.
Didn't face the Dark Nut. Oh wow, I haven't seen this guy before.
In multiple colors.
In fairness, we haven't seen this guy in that particular armor, I don't think.
Does that armor give him any advantage?
No.
But it's cool.
I am cooler than my brethren.
You killed all of.
I am we shall have a God damn it.
I am the last of my brothers. I am the Gold Ranger. Go, go, Gold Rangers.
Ow, 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 ow,
Oh,
ow.
go Dark Knight Rangers.
I would love to see an image of the Dark Knight Rangers. If we bounce back and hit him.
Right?
Ow!
He kills himself.
Slick. He just goes right through his head. You're just standing there. Oh my god.
Should I call an ambulance? I mean, I know I was supposed to win, but
Shit, I think that was the easiest Dark Knight I've fought yet.
that really was.
Did your sword do any more damage now that it's a light sword?
I did about the same. I think the light only matters when I'm in the Twilight.
Yeah, it only matters in the Twilight world. God, it's a lot of chests.
Yeah, because of that extra key I got off King Boblin, I now have a room full of supplies. I can stock up completely on arrows and bombs, which I will never use in this fight, and a bunch of rupees.
So you're just basically robbing the Hyrule treasury.
Yeah. Oh, and water bombs. Yeah, I've got to use those at this point.
Another claw shot, really?
Third one.
One on your foot.
Use it with your mouth.
Just imagine on your foot, so you're just hanging upside down at places.
I can't look up.
And my head feels very dizzy. I love how they still go green rupee.
You know what would be cool if I had 3 claw shots? Like I could make a giant human slingshot with them. Like have 2 just to ready myself, spread out, shoot the third one, pull myself forward and release.
Yes, because chains are elastic.
Basically, you'll just end up finding a flying mechanic.
I never understood why the bombs have like that little paper wrapping on them.
Yeah, no.
It's Twilight.
We were talking earlier, they were like shrapnel or something. Really?
The most useful item in the game.
That's the only way to kill Ganon.
Right? Shoot him in the eye. Ah!
That's an orange rupee. It won't fill in my wallet? Well, fuck you. I want a full fucking wallet.
You greedy fuck.
I am Mitt Romney, okay?
I am the Mitt Romneyist.
At least I look sexy as hell.
I do not want Hyrule to have any money.
Full goddamn rupee. Rob the shit out of the Hyrule Castle.
Scumbag Link.
I am ready to take on Ganondorf. Next video.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god, Ganondorf!
Ah!